So you can see this is a perfect relationship if you want to stay in the energy that's familiar to you. We're drawn to what's familiar regardless of merit. A lot of you have heard that. So true. Remember that. We're drawn to what's familiar regardless of merit. I couldn't understand why years ago I spent the night on a doorstep. This boyfriend I had, we got into a fight, and he went home and locked all of his doors and wouldn't let me in the front door. It was New Year's Eve. I had a $350 dress on. Back then, that was like a $1,000 dress. And I was on the doorstep in fetal position, crying, because he wouldn't let me in the front door. Now, there was a day and time where there's no way I would share that, especially in front of an audience. But I want you to know the severity of where it leaves us if we don't get the right help. And he never opened that door. He never opened up that door. And it was so painful. But that's how little I thought of myself. If he just opened the door and let me in, it'll all be okay. And what I didn't realize is that I was laying there because I had so much guilt around not being able to save my mother. But I didn't know how to put those together in the moment, right? And I had done so much work around my mom. But because nobody had connected inside the infrastructure of what activated my pain body and original wound, it never made sense to me. It was too complex to think about on New Year's Eve, right? That's why I love simple terminology, so we can access it at the mall, at the concert, at the school, wherever we are, right? Wow, what's that? That's that feeling again. How many of you were neglected as children? Are you willing to raise your hands? A lot of you. So what do you do when you feel like you go to a place and you can't fit in? You're uncomfortable, aren't you? So we have to discern around that, don't we? Wow. That's that feeling again. What am I going to do about this? Am I strong enough to just stay and breathe and go and try to connect with somebody? You know, I might not know you, but do I feel comfortable? It's almost like, that's why experiential therapy is so amazing. I love experiential therapy because, you know, the horse isn't going to tell you shit. Right? The horse is going to feel you, and you're going to have your own feelings that are going to get mirrored back from the horse. And that's when you're really going to feel it, because oftentimes we disconnect because of us, not because of the people in the room. When all of you were walking in here tonight, you know, I was like, oh, I know some of you, a good, you know, probably a third of you here, but a lot of you I don't know, and you know, I get a little nervous. But I'm here willing to kind of be vulnerable, knowing that it's okay. I'm trusting my healthier side, what I call a healthy adult, that I'm going to be okay here in this room tonight. And even if some of you don't really like what I'm saying or have a problem with what I'm saying, and if I started talking about psychiatry and medication, I guarantee you will, I welcome that. Let's have the conversation. I mean, we're all here to get better. Why did you come here tonight? I love that you came here. Thank you. A Friday night, relational repair in Nashville? Oh my God. Thank you.